Okay, so on these questions, take 4A. You're not really going to be able to do it on your home unless you have an actual TI-84. So just kind of follow along and watch what I talk about and how we talk about it. There is a way that you can do it without using a calculator, but in order for you to talk about the correlation coefficient without using the calculator, you have to have calculus. Okay, so in this question, we're given the height and length, and then we want to look at what is the correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient, you have a value of -1 to 1. So our value, I'm going to draw a number line. 0, this is -1, and this is 1. -1 being a weak strong, or sorry, this would be a, not a weak, a strong negative correlation. And then 0, anything closer to 0 would be a weak. And then closer to +1 would be a strong positive. Okay, so now the way that I'm going to calculate this is I'm going to put this data in my calculator. Okay, so I'm going to go to my calculator, and the way that we're going to put this in, first of all, I need to change and make sure that my stat diagnostic is on in order to find my correlation coefficient, which is my R value. So I'm going to go to mode, and I know, let's see, hold on, let's see. I think it is, I don't know where it's at on here. Well, let's see if we can have it on there, because I don't know that it will show it. Let's see. I have 41. I have 70. 21. I have 34. 10. 92. 54. 24. 10. 35. 42. 66. And I don't know, I kind of question whether or not any, because there hasn't been any questions on these on the STAAR in a while. So I don't know that these are necessarily questions that will even be asked on the STAAR anymore. Personally, I think it's kind of a silly question to put in algebra, or a TEAC to put in algebra, just because while statistics is very important, we don't go deep enough into it to really make a big dent. Okay, so now I put in my table list of values. I'm going to go to stat, I'm going to go to calc, and I'm going to go to line regression, and I want L1, L2. It is not giving it to me. I don't remember how to get to the... There's another way to get to the catalog. Ah, there it is, second 0. There we go. I'm going to turn my diagnostic on. And now I'm going to go back and do this again. There we go. Okay, so I have the R squared value, which is 0.02, and then the R value, which is 0.15. So we're looking for the R value of 0.15. So I have R value, R is equal to 0.15. Now, 0.15 is so here's 1/2 or 0.5. So 0.15 is going to be kind of in here, 0.15. So that's going to give me a weak positive correlation because it's closer to 0 than it is to 1. If it was closer to 1, then it would be a strong positive correlation. But because it's closer to 0, it's going to give me a weak positive correlation.